Good morning. This is a Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. My name's Dave Burney.
I'm Brent Apperson. Good morning.
7:31, 47 degrees outside. The wind is a factor today, and it will be throughout the day. We did pick up 0.12 of an inch precipitation. Out at the airport, they had 0.15, just enough to kind of wet things down a little bit. But some other areas certainly got more than that, especially to the south and east. Saw a lot of red radar pictures last evening, but fortunately, all around, but not here in the center of Nebraska so far. We'll get our turn.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I'm sure we will.
A little bit freaky today. I'm going to just tell you right now.
I can tell you're kind of on edge.
Yeah, I'm really on edge. And I think some other people will understand what I'm talking about and what I'm feeling here today.
Okay.
It's National Paranormal Day.
Oh, no, okay. The paranormal.
Yeah.
Okay.
According to a 2019 study, 4 out of 10 Americans say they believe in ghosts, demons, and supernatural stuff. 4 out of 10, Brent.
Yeah, that's 40%.
Yeah, 40% out there understand, aliens and things like that.
Okay, are you going to go there again?
Well,
Because I know that we've had some mounds of dirt around the radio station.
They're still here.
And what's the word I'm looking for? You
aware that I'm aware of it?
Okay, well, yeah, you're aware of it, but
I'm aware.
Well, you say that those mounds of dirt could be signs of aliens.
Definitely.
Others of us would say pocket gophers are causing the mounds of dirt, but you think it could be aliens.
Well, it's possible.
Okay.
Might not be pocket gophers. I haven't seen them running around. Have you?
No, I can't say I have. No.
By the way, before we get too far away here, would let folks out there know that the Prairie Pioneer Center is closed today on this Monday due to sickness.
Okay.
So the Prairie Pioneer Center in Broken Bow is closed today due to, I think some of the staff maybe has whatever that bug's going around. So they will not be open today. Now back to the paranormal actions.
Okay.
Here's some signs that your home or business may be haunted or have an alien,
presence?
Advancements. Yes.
Okay.
The temperature in the room suddenly drops, and not because the AC kicks in. Doors suddenly open and close on their own. Your pets start behaving weirdly. And the sounds of soft whispers when no one's around. And by the way, I've read where ghosts love to gossip. It might be that they're gossiping.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It's National Paranormal Day. I just wanted you to know that.
All right, well, thank you. Thanks, Dave.
On the lighter side, maybe it's not. I shouldn't say on the lighter side, but some of those aliens and ghosts may be nice. Doesn't mean that they're mean.
Casper was known as the friendly ghost.
But that was just a cartoon. Now you're making light of it. Don't go there. Yeah.
Okay.
Be serious.
So okay. I'm sorry. Go ahead. It's Paranormal Day today.
Okay, well, put that in the on the block.
All right.
National Garden Meditation Day.
Garden Meditation Day.
Yeah, it's not just for tree huggers.
Okay.
And hippies. Tons of scientific studies have found gardening and gathering the goods from a garden can lower blood pressure and relieve anxiety. It also is a great low-impact exercise that works your muscles and eases joint pain. Now, I don't know if I agree with the last part. Eases joint pain.
It might create joint pain in some cases.
Yes. As many of you were working outside on this wonderful weekend we just had, you may disagree with that last statement as well.
Yeah.
A lot of things going on, though. A lot of nice weather. Speaking of that, track meets had good weather here in Broken Bow and over in Arnold, right?
Great weather day on Saturday for track and field. It was great to see the kids be able to enjoy that. Yeah. MNAC was in Arnold, and, of course, Broken Bow hosted the Southwest Conference Championships. And then not this week, but next week, if you can believe it, it'll be time to qualify for state. District track is next week. So, yeah, we're kind of coming to the end of the spring sports season. I know that my family and I attended my wife's nephew's graduation yesterday.
Really?
Yeah, I know that a lot of graduations, I think, will be taking place this weekend. Yeah, we're kind of coming to the end, can you believe it, of the school year and the spring sports season. It's crazy.
Two ways of looking at that. It's almost over, but on the other hand, we made it.
Yes, we did.
Yeah.
Made it through the whole year.
Right.
We're able to have activities. We made it through sports for the entire year. Yeah, it's a great feeling.
Super good feeling. And we'll celebrate with the upcoming end of the year with spring sports and graduations, as you say. We'll be also saluting the Broken Bow seniors this week, all this week, on KCNI, KBBN, so be listening for those, and then we'll go back to some of the area schools next week.
Mm-hmm.
Also today, Sandhills Motors sponsoring more call-in chances for folks to get registered to win the $250 in gift cards. And we're going to give away 2 of those on May 7th, so time is running out. So be listening today, and thanks to Sandhills Motors. Even though they haven't been calling us and talking to us about the 2002 Chevy Cavalier that is so wonderful. Actually was thinking about this on Friday. Why don't we enter that in the Sork races?
Oh, wow.
If
the Chevy Cavalier?
Yes, if we can't get the car dealers to appreciate the value of this automobile.
Right.
Maybe we can get it in the Sork races and, show what it can do. And, there's going to be live video and everything of the races.
Mm-hmm.
Why couldn't we be a part of that? And then maybe even one of the racers will just buy it right on the spot.
You never know.
If the dealers around here aren't willing to give us what it's worth on a trade-in, I'm just thinking about maybe asking Jeremy to help with that because he likes cars, and we'll maybe tune it up just a little bit and to get some more of those lights on the dash on.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I was thinking about that the other day, actually. And maybe one of the reasons that we haven't heard anything back is because the dealerships just are nervous and worried that they maybe don't have something on the lot that would equal the, I guess you could say, value or the specialty of the vehicle that we would be trading in.
Right on.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. We have a Ford dealer here. We have a Chevy dealer.
Yeah. We got every dealer.
And we have the Chrysler Dodge dealership here now.
Mm-hmm.
That pretty well covers the American-made gambit of cars here.
Mm-hmm.
And, you'd think one of them would, we'd accept a trade-in on a Camaro. A Mustang.
Yeah. Convertible, preferably.
Yeah,
but yeah,
that would be nice, convertible. Yeah. And, of course, the Dodge Challenger that's still on the lot out here at Sandhills. I drive by it and I think, the Cavalier would look so much better sitting there on the lot.
Yeah. If you're a dealer listening, you're thinking, oh, man, I just don't. We would be open to, you just mentioned off some models of cars.
Yeah.
We'd be open to any of those.
Some of those hot rods, and we'll take, trade in on a little cash on top. Just tell you that right now.
Yeah.
We're not going to go straight across or anything like that. It's going to cost you a little extra cash.
Yeah. We just got to make sure the deal's even for both sides.
Yeah, we want to be fair. It'll be a win-win. Got new tires on it, new wiper blades.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, I don't think she
Still
needs a
the
thing.
original lettering.
Yep. It's not the original motor, by the way. We put a newer motor in that some years ago.
Oh, I don't know if I knew that.
Oh, yeah, that's not the
Oh.
original. No,
No.
It's factory for the. We didn't put in a off-breed motor. We put in
Right.
the actual hot 4-cylinder in there, but it's probably only got 40,000, 50,000 miles on that motor.
Yeah.
Tires are brand new. Well, anyway, we better move on.
Yeah, we probably should.
Again, the Prairie Pioneer Center is closed today here in Broken Bow. Just want you to know that, so you'll have to make other arrangements for your lunchtime plans. Today, we're going to be planning on talking with Veronica about the Broken Bow Area Rotary. Now, it looks like she might be coming in the studio, according to the notes here, which will be fun.
Oh,
We haven't
good.
seen Veronica face-to-face for a long time. And also, Runs is on our list, and that makes for two nice ladies, very bright ladies, coming in to talk to us. And we're also going to be visiting with Steve out at the grocery cart this morning.
Sounds good.
And I don't know for sure, but I just feel like Steve's one of those guys that understands the urgency of knowing that there are aliens out there.
Well, that'd be a good icebreaker question going into his interview.
Yeah, just kind of.
Has he had any experiences there at the grocery cart that would make a person feel as though the paranormal perhaps has frequented the GK deli, say, or something like that?
Yeah.
I don't know. Do ghosts have to eat?
Well, they like to eat good things just for treats.
Oh,
They don't need to eat. So the grocery cart's a favorite spot. I have a feeling that there's some ghosts out there at the grocery cart that if you listen carefully, it's always pretty lively in the grocery cart. So I'm going to say there's a lot going on. You may not hear it, but can you imagine if you just stay quiet for a moment, what you'd hear?
oh, yikes. Man, speaking of ghosts.
Oh, geez!
Oh, man, I didn't know he was coming in. Is that
Whoa.
Steve or the ghost of
that,
Steve?
Steve?
I don't know. Oh, he's coming in the studio right now. Oh, this is an honor.
Yeah.
This is a thrill.
Let me get
Steve. There you go.
I'll go full
There you go.
guest.
If
yeah.
you're watching on Facebook Live, you can see Steve,
There he is.
or a portion of
He's
him
no
anyway,
ghost.
as he gets ready to.
He's a
sit
grocery
into the
buster.
chair.
Yeah. Well, I just thought, to finish that thought, maybe Steve would like to talk about that just a little bit real quick. If there are ghosts at the grocery cart, I can imagine it would be like a long time ago carryout boy. And that carryout boy or girl would say, "You want box or bags?
Huh.
You want a box with that? You want your frozens double wrapped?" Those kind of things from years past could be things you would hear if it ever was quiet at the grocery cart, but it never is. So you really don't know if ghosts are there because it's always lively there. Good morning, Steve.
Good morning.
How are you?
Well, I'm a little frightened to go into my store on my own now.
Did you know that this is Paranormal Day? Apparently, that's why.
Is this
we're
Paranormal Day?
Yeah.
That's why we're discussing
Is this,
this.
So is this the day to celebrate that or
I think so.
I believe
just
it is.
discuss
yeah.
it or
Well, celebrate it. You know, a lot of people don't get recognition for what they do. Certainly, aliens and ghosts don't.
Aren't you glad you came into the studio?
I am
Steve's
certain.
going, I wish I would have just called in again today.
Steve,
There's really no transition out of that into
I think,
groceries,
I
is
think
there?
the aliens and the ghosts enjoy Velveeta cheese.
oh, you know it.
Um,
Like I said, they don't have to eat, but they like treats, so they probably go for Velveeta cheese
yeah.
in the block.
Kind of like a mouse. That's how you trap them.
Yeah, lure them in with cheese. Steve, so good to see you face to face. I know we've seen you at the store, but it's been a long time since you've been able to
Yeah.
come in the studio, and I know you could have before, but I know you're always busy, so we appreciate you
Yeah.
taking the time to come in. We can always talk to you on the phone, but this is always fun to have you in.
It really is. I'm glad you let me in the door.
Well, you kind of spooked us out there.
I got
I
a little.
know.
I was going to tap on the glass.
Ooh, that would have been weird.
Might have frightened you guys though.
Yeah. Well, my old ticker isn't what it used to be.
Okay.
So.
Well, I'm happy to be out and about. We honestly didn't get our truck today yet because it went off the road. Hopefully the driver's okay, of course, and I'm pretty sure he is. They hit a deer.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So it'll be a little late today. Not that holds a whole lot of bearing on the start of our day other than just delays it. So
Yeah, just you've got that job to do a little late.
exactly. So
Okay. Well, we're glad to have you in the studio, and we're going to just turn you loose. We'll play the game next hour. We got plenty of time,
all
so
right.
I want you to take all the time you need to run through all those great spring specials you got going on.
Well, great. Thanks, Dave.
You bet.
So we've got a new free products with points list that starts today through May 30th. So I'll note that first here. So you definitely use your rewards card when you're shopping at the GK, and you earn a lot of points that way. And we'll talk about the bonus items that are featured in our weekly ad every week that you can earn extra points for, and then use them towards free items at the store or discounts on gas at Casey's here in Broken Bow. Some of these items that you can get: Best Choice Easy Skillets. They're like the noodles and rice sides. Free with points on Always Save Granulated 4-pound Sugar, Red Diamond 1-gallon tea, Best Choice Hamburger or Hot Dog Buns, Hershey's Syrup, 12-pack Best Choice Sodas, Ajax Dish Soap 28 ounces, Bush's Beans 22 to 28 ounce varieties, Hidden Valley Dressing 16 ounces, Best Choice Unpopped Popcorn in a 32-ounce bag, Betty Crocker muffin mixes in a box, and Best Choice ice cream pails. Definitely some great items, some spring and summer items on there as well to partake of and use your points on. This week's ad, we've got May 3rd today through May 9th, so definitely get in this week, and there's a lot of things going on as always. It's kind of the start of the holiday spring summer holidays. You've got Cinco de Mayo this week, so we've got some nice spirits, and otherwise maybe you want to make that taco night or what have you. We've also got Mother's Day coming up this weekend, so don't forget about Mom.
Graduation, Mother's Day.
Graduation, yep. So we've got all the cards and chocolates and flowers, and of course hopefully everyone's put in their cake order by now for graduation. Be getting a little late to do that now, but they would still obviously take it as long as there's a 24-hour advance notice. Definitely get that order in. We've also got trays that you can order from the deli. You can order meat and cheese trays of various varieties. From produce, you can order veggie and fruit trays. So a lot of great deals. You could order a cookie tray from the bakery as well. So a lot of great things you can order up and have us help you take care of your graduation celebration or any celebration. All right, so let's talk about meat department. We've got fresh 10-pound tubes, 80% lean ground beef, only $2.18 a pound. 8-pound average Hormel Natural Choice Boston butt pork roast, $1.78 a pound. Cube steaks, that's one of the favorites, $4.98 a pound. Hormel Natural Choice boneless country style pork ribs, $2.38 a pound. In the bag, frozen Best Choice boneless skinless chicken thighs, 2.5-pound bag, only $5.18. Best Choice sliced bacon, $4.98. Oscar Mayer basic Lunchables, the smaller size Lunchables, 4 for $5. Definitely for track meets, snacks in the afternoon or whatnot. Definitely pick those up. Bar S Meat Franks, 3 for $4. Much more you can dine on that meat department side of the store. There's all sorts of varieties over there, so check them out. Dairy deals. We've got Minute Maid orange juice, 59-ounce varieties. Shorted it by a few ounces there. Don't want to do that.
Don't go short.
That's a whole nother glass.
You hear that, Brent? Don't go short.
Yeah. Thanks, Dave.
2 for $5, priced right for Brent and Dave. They could share one. or get two for each of them, one for each. Yeah.
I don't know if we'll share.
I don't know if you'll share. Okay. Not straight out of the carton anyway.
No
right?
way. I don't know where he's been.
Blue Bonnet margarine quarters, 98 cents each. So definitely priced right for the bakers and otherwise this week on the Blue Bonnet. Other great items in the dairy department as well. Frozen foods this week. Best Choice steamer vegetables, $1 each. It says 10 for 10. You don't have to buy 10. You can buy one and still get it for $1, but definitely buy 10 if your freezer needs it. We also have Pick Sweet Farms vegetables. Those are 2 for $5, but that comes in a 23 to 28 ounce package, so a lot larger size package there. Kemp's ice cream pails, $5.98 each, and many other great deals in that frozen department to choose from. We just added a bunch of items in our frozen novelty section, from Bomb Pops to other varieties of goodies, and some newer ice creams as well. So be looking out for those just in time for the season there. Throughout the store, you'll find our orange tag savings, so definitely be looking out throughout every department for those unadvertised great savings to add into your basket as well. Grocery savings this week: Village Hearth hamburger or hot dog buns, only $1.98. Coca-Cola 6-pack half liters, 4 for $10. You've got Best Choice pasta, always economical choice, only 78 cents each. Bush's baked beans or grilling beans, only $1.98. Frito-Lay Cheetos or Fritos, 2 for $6. My favorite, Doritos, 2 for $5. Gatorade Thirst Quencher in an 8-pack variety, those are only $4.98. We've got Pepsi product 24-pack cans, $7.98. Pick up some cake mix, Betty Crocker cake mix or brownie mix, $1.28 each, plus the frosting by Betty Crocker, 2 for $3. Continuing in grocery, Hidden Valley Ranch, that's my favorite ranch, 20 to 24 ounces, $3.78 each. Kingsford Charcoal, $9.98, just in time for the season. Welch's Sparkling Grape Juice, and maybe for Mother's Day or for graduation, the kid-friendly Sparkling Grape Juice, $2.98 a bottle there. Van Camp's Pork and Beans in a can, 15 ounces, only 68 cents. Farm Fresh Produce red grapes are $1.98 a pound this week. Super sweet cantaloupes, 2 for $5. Green Giant baby carrots and sleeve celery, only 98 cents each. Tomatoes on the vine, 98 cents a pound, and Fuji apples, only 98 cents a pound. All those great, delicious, healthy options over in that Farm Fresh Produce. It's definitely starting to be spring and summertime. You'll start seeing more melons on deal soon, and the berries are back in stock, so that's a good thing for now anyway. So we'll hope that stays that way. We had a little trouble getting them in at the front of the season there, but looks like they're in better shape now. So, well, we haven't got our truck yet today, so we'll see. We'll see if that truck didn't tip any over our pallets over. They have that pretty locked down in there, so it should be fun. Fresh Deli at the GK always has a lot of great varieties this week on ad. We have Cloverdale Tangy Summer Sausage, $3.98 a pound. Kretschmar Colby Jack Cheese, $5.48 a pound. Of course, sliced the way you want it, as much as you would like, and pick out some other favorites while you're there, too. We have Zarda Burnt Ends. That's kind of a newer item to our Smokehouse Grab-and-Go section. We've got burnt ends over there, sliced brisket, pulled pork, all ready to go. You just heat it and eat it. I've had all of it, and it's very tasty, so definitely pick up those Zarda burnt ends for only $8.58 a pound. You know how much it costs to make it yourself, so that's pretty affordable to have it already pre-made for yourself. Yeah.
Convenient, yeah.
Yeah, super convenient. So definitely pick that up, and maybe some of those beans by Bush's, and you've got yourself a barbecue quick like. Mrs. Jerry's Peas and Cheese Salad, only $4.28 a pound. Let's see, deli items of note. There's the grab-and-go we just talked about. There's sandwiches and wraps and all sorts of quick grab-and-go items that you can choose from. Prepackaged salads. Then you've got, in the service case, there's the meats and cheeses, all those delicious sides to choose from. And, of course, tasty, crispy Chester's chicken 7 days a week. This fine week. The deli specials, we've got Monday, kind of rolling this out, so bear with us. We should be you should be seeing these every Monday. We got Cheap Chicken Monday starting this week. On Monday, we've got 10-piece dark box for only $7.98. 10-piece dark box, $7.98. 10-piece dark box meal with a salad sampler, so that's the 3-pack salad sampler, only $14.98. So definitely get in for those two. Plus, for lunch, if you're looking for a quick, delicious meal, Chester's 3-piece meal is $1 off on the dark meat only. So if you choose 3 pieces of dark meat, you'll get your 3-piece Chester's chicken for not $8.98 but $7.98. So that comes with 2 sides and a drink as well. So that's a great meal for only $7.98 on the dark meat specials this Cheap Chicken Monday. So Monday, Wednesday, and Friday is kind of our go-to days for Chester's chicken. You can count on great Chester's chicken those 3 days. Tuesday, we've got pot roast bowls. That sounds delicious. $7.98 each. Wednesday, we're flipping it up a little bit. Instead of Chester's chicken, it's Cinco de Mayo Fiesta. $8.98 for taquitos and or chicken enchiladas, jalapeno poppers. So there's going to be a lot of great Cinco de Mayo Fiesta items on that Wednesday lunch menu. Thursday, Chicago-style Italian beef, 2 sides and a drink, $9.98. And then Friday again, Chester's chicken and wings. So that Chester's chicken is delicious. Definitely get in for those. And then all those special items. Cheap Chicken Monday today. This is our inaugural Cheap Chicken Monday. So be looking for that in the future. We already have cheap chicken, chicken tenders from on Happy Hour, $1 tenders, 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. every day of the week. So a lot of great deals in that deli to be had.
Could I ask you a quick question?
Yeah, absolutely.
With Mother's Day coming up and graduations, a lot of graduations taking place this weekend, and they want to get some things sliced up at the deli, would it help if they would maybe talk to you guys sooner than later going into this weekend?
Always get your orders in sooner rather than later. We get things happen and people forget and all those things, and we do our best to make those orders happen if they're last minute. But sometimes it just gets so last minute that we can't even pull it off. So it's always best to call sooner rather than later. And even if you don't know what you want to do for your celebration, you can call the deli and call the bakery and kind of troubleshoot things. We can help for your celebration if you're kind of on the fence of what to do. Other options is sushi now. I mean, if you call them and you want to do large sushi platters, they can make that up for you too. So definitely consider all your options. Yeah. Throughout the store, and we will always sooner rather than later. Though, is procrastination never helps on that stuff. So
helps everybody
to be ahead of the game, right? So, good question, Dave.
Thank you.
It's good to know you can be serious once in a while.
I can be. Trust me. Yes.
Let's finish this ad up.
Okay,
GK Bakery, Fresh Bakery. We've got decorated heart-shaped cakes, just right for Mom, $6.98. And if you want to buy one for me, I wouldn't turn it down.
We can do that.
Yeah. King's Hawaiian mini subs or slider buns, those are popular for the graduation. So if you do need a good amount of those, definitely call now. Again, like we just mentioned, definitely call now. We only order 3 days a week for Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And so get those orders in now. King's Hawaiian mini subs or slider buns, 2 for $6. Father's Table 4-slice variety cheesecakes, 2 for $7. Those are a nice little treat for Mother's Day or any day. So definitely pick those up. Wine and Spirits always has a great selection any week, but it is Cinco de Mayo. So in honor of that, we've got Corona, Modelo, Pacifico, Corona Seltzer, Corona Refresca. I think that's all the Coronas. I feel kind of like I'm naming off all the shrimp varieties, kind of like on Forrest Gump there. But we got Corona Seltzer. Sorry. I
Shrimp
just,
this, shrimp that.
Shrimp would go really good with some Cinco de Mayo spirits. So definitely check that department out. There's tequila, there's Cuervo margaritas, and all sorts of great items. Oh, also some Dos Equis or Sol beers, 6-pack bottles, $7.48. So Laura's, like always, has everything you need for your celebration, your day that's been long needs, something like that. So definitely stop in. Rewards, bonus items, always last but definitely not least. A lot of great priced items, and you earn basically 100 times points, or I'm sorry, not 100 times, 100 points per dollar spent.
100 per
is
dollar,
what I meant to say. So what do we got here? We've got some 5-layer Fiesta dip or Reese's pimento cheese spread from our deli, $3.98 each, earn 400 points. So definitely pick that out of the deli grab-and-go doors. Best Choice granulated sugar, always good to have that in the pantry or at the coffee station. 4 pounds of sugar, $1.98, earn 250 points. KC Masterpiece barbecue sauce, 28 ounces, 2 for $4, earn 200 points. Rich's 2-layer yellow cake with vanilla frosting, $9.98, earn 1,000 points. 5-pound bag of California grapefruit, $4.98, earn 500 points. Collider candy dessert cups. So this is kind of a yogurt slash not so good for you yogurt. It's got like Reese's candy in it and all that good stuff. There's 5 varieties, 7 ounces, $2.38, earn 250 points. Oscar Mayer chopped ham or smoked turkey, 16 ounces, 2 for $5, earn 250 points. And Mr. Dell's hash browns, got to make those cheesy potatoes, 2 for $5, earn 250 points each on those. No limit on any of those. Earn a bunch of points and use them for those free items, that new list, and gas discounts at Casey's. Don't forget about the new sushi area. Definitely go pick out your favorites or find your favorites. If you haven't tried it yet, definitely ask them. They'll talk to you about the options that they have. There's raw options, cooked options, vegetable options. And aisle 1, we've got summer items, home goods, kind of revamp that aisle. Always doing something new at the GK, and we try to keep you informed of what we're doing. But best way to do it is come in and see us and find all the great stuff that's on sale.
Yeah, walk around the store and enjoy.
Yeah.
Well, you're really set up nicely for all of the things that are coming up this week because you've mentioned them all, and we're all going to be, needing to do some shopping this week. So
right.
Sounds like you're ready for us.
We are ready and able and willing and so eager to help you find what you need. So definitely ask us if you need any help.
All right. And I do want to apologize before we close the show with you this morning, Steve. I planned on tucking my shirt in before the guest came in. I wasn't sure whether you were calling or coming in. I failed to tuck in my shirt. It's unprofessional and responsible, and I apologize.
You just look horrid, Dave. Grotesque.
Well, thank you.
I mean, I hope you look better for the next guest.
2 ladies are coming in, so I assure you I'll have my shirt
You'll
tucked in.
be at your finest.
Yeah, I'll try.
Okay.
Appreciate it.
Thanks, Dave.
It's always good to see you.
Good to see you guys.
We'll take a break. We'll be back with the news. Stay tuned.
Happy Mother's Day and congratulations, graduates from Bo Bootery. We'd love to help you celebrate with 20% off savings on sandals, flip-flops, Sabona magnetic bracelets, and purses. These are all great gift ideas. Or how about the one-size-fits-all gift, a gift certificate for Mom or the graduate? So come shop with us and save at Bo Bootery on the square in Broken Bow. We're proud to be your home-owned shoe store.
Did you know that you have a second chance to get or change your health insurance coverage now? Hi, this is Liana with Nebraska Owners Insurance Agency. The open enrollment period has reopened until May 15th if you are under 65. This is a great opportunity to visit with me about your coverage for the rest of 2021. We can review your income to see if you're eligible for tax credits that may lower premiums and deductibles, and check your current coverage to make sure it best meets your needs. Insurance doesn't have to be hard. Give me a call at 836-2201 or stop in at the office in Callaway.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KPVN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News Brief. Customs officials say 4 people were killed after a boat capsized off San Diego. They suspect it was packed with undocumented migrants. Off-duty Navy sailor Cal Foy jumped into the water to help.
We pulled everybody that we could, whether conscious or unconscious. Everyone was panicking. Everyone was yelling. No one spoke any English.
The Biden administration says it's reduced the number of unaccompanied children at the southern border by 88% since March. DHS Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas tells CBS.
It really speaks to the re-engineering and operationalizing of the process.
COVID cases on the rise in Oregon. CBS's Jonathan Vigliotti from Salem.
Over the past 5 weeks, new infections have climbed more than 20% each week. And in the past week, hospitalizations have nearly doubled. State health officials have determined the UK variant, now the dominant strain in the U.S., is one of the factors driving the increase.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Here is Nebraska News from News Channel Nebraska. 4 contestants from across the state will compete for the coveted title of Miss Rodeo Nebraska 2022. The Miss Rodeo Nebraska Association will host the annual pageant June 13th through the 16th in North Platte during Nebraska Land Days. In addition to the Miss Pageant, the Miss Teen Rodeo Nebraska pageant will also be held with 4 contestants competing for the 2021 title. The contestants will compete in the categories of horsemanship, appearance, and personality. 3 judges will review the performance and knowledge of each of the ladies. A full schedule of the events can be found on MissRodeoNebraska.org. The 2022 Miss Rodeo Nebraska contestants will include Danielle Forster of Smithfield, Nebraska, Jessica Lang from Crofton, Bailey Lear of Columbus, Nebraska, and Megan Pendergast of Brady. The contestants competing for the title of Miss Teen Rodeo Nebraska will include Brooke Lear of Columbus, Jalen Himmelberg of Lawrence, Nebraska, Hannah Shavinsky from Central City, and Kaylee Troyer from North Platte. The reigning royalty will crown their successors on June 16th. Jolie Walrath of Ashton, Nebraska holds the title of Miss Rodeo Nebraska 2020-2021 and will compete for the title of Miss Rodeo America this December in Las Vegas. And that's Nebraska News.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Eddie Garcia.
Checking Sunday's action in the NBA. The Bucks get by the Nets 117-114. Milwaukee star Giannis Antetokounmpo 49 points in the win. Brooklyn star Kevin Durant 42 points in defeat. Sixers down the Spurs 113-111. Philadelphia's Joel Embiid at 34 points as Philadelphia moves a half game up on Brooklyn for the top record in the East. Suns down the Thunder 123-120. Devin Booker 32 points for Phoenix as they move into a tie with Utah for the top record in the West. Raptors over the Lakers 121-114. Pascal Siakam 39 points. Kyle Lowry 37 points for Toronto. Lakers are 0-2 since LeBron James returned from injury. He had 19 points in this game and then left with ankle soreness. In baseball games of note, Dodgers beat the Brewers 16-4. A.J. Pollock a home run, a grand slam, 8 RBI, and Matt Beaty a home run, grand slam, 7 RBI for L.A. It was the Mets edging the Phillies 8-7. 10 innings for the Reds to walk off with a 13-12 win over the Cubs.
Here's your weatherology forecast. High temperatures working up into the lower 60s for today with partly sunny skies. We'll have our winds gusty from the north. Then for tonight, partly cloudy, will drop back to a low of 36. Tuesday, lots of sunshine with mid-60s for highs. And then for your Wednesday, a chance for some showers and storms developing up to 65. Thursday, sunshine reaching 66. For the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Michael Carroll.
Market declines, unemployment, oil prices. Today's headlines can be scary. Hi, I'm Edward Jones financial advisor Janet Lawhorn. I'll work with you to help you understand the impact of short-term events and how to be positioned for the long term. We provide the tools for a reasoned, disciplined approach to investing. Don't let headlines derail your long-term financial security. Stop by our office on the north side of the square in Broken Bow for a face-to-face appointment. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing, member SIPC.
It is 8:09. Our temperature is 47 degrees outside under a cloudy sky. Winds are out of the north 15 to 25 Barometric pressures rising at 29.85, humidity at 84%. We picked up 12 hundredths precipitation overnight, as I think the airport had 15 hundredths. High yesterday, a beautiful 78 with an overnight low of 47. And the days are getting longer. Sunset today at 8:38, sunrise tomorrow morning at 6:32. And now it's 10 minutes past the hour, so a minute has passed.
Wow.
Our life is going
you,
away. Our life is just getting away from us, Brent.
Time does not stop.
It does not. Veronica Smith is here. Veronica, how you doing?
I am doing well for an early Monday morning.
Well, you look really refreshed. You must have had a good weekend.
Oh, it was a great weekend. Really, really nice weather to take advantage of, so absolutely.
Yeah. And maybe a little rain this week. And as we roll along, we're going to talk Rotary today.
We are.
Before we do that, how's things at the hospital?
Moving right along. We continue to see less activity related to COVID, so that is why I'm able to be in studio today. So that's nice to just kind of be able to get out there and do some normal things. We're able to start planning forward rather than reacting to what COVID is throwing at us. So that has been really refreshing. So
Good.
Yeah.
It's good to hear. I think all the staff and everybody probably needs that little de-escalation there that has happened, and we're glad it has.
Yes, and like I said, when you find yourself talking about things that we used to do before COVID, it's like, oh, okay, yeah, this is what this feels like doing this. So we're looking forward to next week celebrating National Healthcare Week, National Hospital Week, Nurses Week. So getting some celebrations there too. So, yeah.
All right. I'd like to file a little complaint now when we go into the Rotary side of things. Gavin and Brent have not really been the same around here to work with since they got their picture put on the poster for the golf
yes. They're local, local stars.
Yeah, they just, I find them once in a while just standing out there looking at the picture.
Does that make them like, it's pro status, right? If you
I never thought
get
of
on
that.
a flyer like that?
Yeah. If people would like us to autograph a copy of the sheet, we'd be more than happy to do that.
That sounds like a wonderful plan. I hear a fundraiser.
Yeah,
there.
We'll show up to the tournament this summer a little bit early, and if you want to have us sign autographs, we'd be more than happy to do that.
All proceeds go to Rotary.
Exactly. Yeah, we'll charge $1 or something.
See what I'm talking
We'd
about?
Be more than happy to sign it for you.
But it's all good if that all happens. That's good for the Rotary, and that's good because the Rotary does so many good things. Let's talk about what you have on your list today.
Sure. So we talking golf. We do have the golf tourney. It's on June 11th. So again, doing it very similar to what we did last year. And last year was our first time, and it was so successful that we are bringing it back. Registration's at 1 p.m. June 11th, and then a shotgun start at 1:30. And two-person teams, $60 a team. Mulligans. Do you need those?
Yes, those come in awfully handy. I wish I could say we don't use them, but we wish we had more than what we get, probably.
Yes. And so we have a great list of sponsors that are helping us to do this. Again, all proceeds go to Rotary for the community services that we do throughout the year. So I'm looking forward to that, getting out and doing things outside and getting back together. We are wrapping up the Custer County Reads program. So we partnered with the library and read the book Wildland. And so the author is going to be joining us via Zoom on May 17th to talk everything about that book and learn more from the author's perspective that went into that book. So looking forward to that. We've got a great speaker lined up this Wednesday by the name of Dwayne Lee. And again, because we're still doing Zoom, we're going to do Zoom until July 1st. Some of that is because of the availability of the meeting room that we were utilizing at the library. We normally would be meeting at the hospital. We're not bringing in large groups at the hospital right now. We want to continue to meet hybrid as well, to have Zoom available when we're meeting face-to-face as well. And that's just hard to do if you're moving around and don't have a consistent spot. So the library will be available to us after July 1 more consistently, so we will move forward with that. But back to this Wednesday, we have Dwayne Lee joining us. He is going to talk to us about the beaches of D-Day at Normandy through a photographic journey and history of someone who's been there. So going to be a very interesting presentation there. Other than that, we've got some district meetings going on, so we will be having some more business-like things until May 19th will be the next speaker. And that one, again, via Zoom, will be a great speaker of Chris Spear. Chris biked 3,000 miles coast to coast across the U.S., so looking forward to his story and hearing more about what makes someone do that.
Yeah. Wow.
Why?
I would like to hear that. I bet he has some great stories
Absolutely.
as far as that journey.
Can you
was
imagine
concerned.
the people you meet? And
Well, for some reason, the weather came to my mind. Can you
Yeah.
imagine the different weather conditions he
Yeah.
biked through doing
yeah.
that?
And
My gracious.
What a difference that a day like today would be with the wind and wet. Yeah, you're right.
Or you think, the tornadoes that could,
Yeah.
Yeah. So we've got some good stuff going on. I'm wrapping up my year of being president. So Jess McCaslin will be taking over July 1, and she will do a great job. Those McCaslins get things done, don't they?
They're kind of energetic.
Yeah.
No doubt about that. But we'll see a few more times. But we really enjoy working with you, both from the hospital side and Rotary. And I'm sure that whenever you do something like what you've just done, to be the leader of a group, it's an honor. And then there's that little angel telling you, you've done good, now you can take one less thing to do, right?
Right. Well, and it was, it went a little differently than what was intended. Actually, we do president-elect training, and the last trip that I took was to Denver for president-elect training for Rotary, and that was at the end of February 2020, and got back, and my year changed. So,
well, yeah.
All the plans were out the window.
Not only did your Rotary plans change, just to really compound that, it definitely changed at the hospital.
Yeah. So it just, it was a good test in flexibility and responding and being agile and figuring it out as you go.
Yeah. Well, we appreciate it very much.
Thank you.
Before we, do you have anything else that you?
I
want
don't.
to talk? Okay.
That is the entirety of my list for now.
The question we have is, I know that you've added counseling up at the hospital, and we have a little dilemma here. I don't know if you followed this or not, but we were given 2 Vitalix cows.
Toy cows.
Yeah, and we didn't realize that. Well, anyway, what happened was that it wasn't long after that, a little baby calf came along, and Brett, maybe you can explain this better than I can. I get so emotional about it.
How do these things happen under your watch?
Yeah. Yeah, right. Okay, yeah, well, we have a little toy cattle. Is it a herd now?
Well,
if you have one
3,
calf,
you have a herd.
does that make it a herd?
I think you
I
have
don't
one.
know.
Yeah.
Anyway, we started with 2 toy cattle, and then, as Dave mentioned, calf came along. And then there have been some other things that have happened during the course. We came in one day, and all of a sudden there was a note on the table that was questioning, I guess you say, the paternity, right, of the calf.
Yeah, definitely.
And so that created some controversy. And then as we walk into the room today, there's another note, and there is some money laying on the table, and then a little house on the table as well. And it says she got the money and the house. So apparently there's been a split in the cattle family, I guess you would say. And so that's kind of where the situation stands at this point.
And here's the hard part to understand, Veronica, is the husband here, the guy, if what we've learned is true, is not the father of this calf. We believe Doc Kane's bull got in from down the road here. And so he's being punished and divorced, and she's getting the house and the cash. What do you think?
Veronica's thinking right now, why did I come into the studio? That's what she's thinking
no,
right
what
now.
I'm thinking is that if anybody knows me, they know I like kind of low drama, especially in the workplace. So I'm not sure I'm going to touch this one.
Yep.
And it is also in the profession in which I'm in, and in a counselor's profession. I was a counselor in my past life.
Oh, you were?
I was. I did mental health therapy for several years. We are trained to just accept people where they're at.
Okay.
How they got there,
you go.
or what have you, is not the issue. It's how do we move forward from here. So that's how I'm going to stay away from that.
That's good.
Man,
Wow.
I got to say, I'm impressed. Because, we were just hoping for a little free advice, but I didn't know you were a counselor. Now I'm very nervous.
I had been. Yep,
no.
not licensed anymore. I moved on from that, but
Well, going back to the serious side, that is a very important service to have, and to get people who have had troubles back on a positive track it's a big deal, isn't it?
yeah, absolutely. And that's why it is, the Melham Affinity Center is providing that service. It is focused on adults 55 years and older to try to get that Medicare age group the help when they need it. But we have, and that was another thing that we had to really kind of figure out through COVID, because we had hired and started that right as COVID started. So that's been a build and a reset. But mental health is so hugely important. It's actually Mental Health Awareness Month, isn't it, in May? So absolutely hugely important. And again, helping people just where they are. Again, no judgment. You're there to listen. You're there to help them figure out what's the next step to move forward, with no judgment, and helping them help themselves. So it's hugely, hugely important. And anybody can contact the hospital to make an appointment with the Affinity Center to get the help they need.
Okay.
Good.
Wow, you've just taken a kind of a little skit and made it very important. Appreciate that.
Some people do think I'm a little too serious at times.
Well, we can understand in your business you have to be kind of serious, but the mental wellness certainly affects the physical side of things as well. So it really matches up like it should.
Yeah, it's a whole. We take care of the whole person, right?
Yeah.
Or the whole cow.
Yeah. Or, or a little calf might need a little help too. But anyway, thanks, Veronica.
Yeah, thank you.
You're a great person. Appreciate it very much.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming in. We'll take a time out.
Cattlemen, spring is here and things are starting to green up. But alongside the good green like pasture grass and trees come the bad greens, musk thistles, mullenweed, buckbrush, and other weeds. Let Aero Aviation help you get the bad green under control this spring. They use the latest in aircraft and GPS technology and crop protection products while keeping the good green in your pocket. Call Casey, Melissa, or Kim today and schedule spring spraying with Aero Aviation, 872-5113.
Since 1917, Nebraska State Bank has been helping Custer County and its neighbors progress with innovative products and superior service. And they are here with you, helping you achieve your goals, reinvesting in our area by involvement, leadership, and donation as a means to help others strive and succeed and to further invest in our communities. With all of their locations here in Custer County, Nebraska State Bank is proud to serve you in Callaway, Myrna, and 2 locations in Broken Bow, and online anywhere all the time at nesb.bank. Nebraska State Bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender. Pearson Physical Therapy in Broken Bow is seeking a caring, high-energy individual to assist in patient care as a physical therapy technician. Responsibilities include assisting physical therapists with non-clinical tasks, helping patients move through the clinic, keeping treatment areas clean, stocked, and organized, as well as assisting patients with light exercises. High school diploma required, college student or college graduate with previous clinical experience preferred. Wage dependent on experience. Send a cover letter and resume to pearsonphysicaltherapy@gmail.com.
The past year validates the resiliency of America's small businesses, and the UPS Store is celebrating small business owners who've managed to adapt and, most importantly, persist. The UPS Store president, Tim Davis.
We've teamed up with Inc. magazine as well as chef, author, and TV host Carla Hall for the 3rd annual Small Biz Challenge to highlight those businesses who refuse to let the pandemic stop them. The winner could take home up to $25,000 and an editorial feature in an upcoming issue of Inc. magazine and on Inc.com.
A survey commissioned by the UPS Store found more than half of consumers and a little more than 2/3 of small business owners made plans to buy more products or services from small businesses. That certainly helps, but there are more ways to provide support.
Don't underestimate your ability to help local business owners. Encourage your friends and family to support small businesses. Leave them positive reviews or ratings online, and remember to treat those small business employees with respect.
Learn more about the Small Biz Challenge and how to participate at Inc.com/.
So neither the one who plants nor the one who waters is anything, but only God who makes things grow. The Secret Garden, open every day in May, 2 1/4 miles west of Myrna on Highway 92 and a half a mile north.
Ansley Lumber and Supply is proud to be your full-service lumber yard. From premium lumber and top-quality building materials to paint, tools, and ag supplies. When you drop by Ansley Lumber, their crew is prepared to help you with your project. From the materials for building a house to the accessories and pieces needed to make it a home. Ansley Lumber hopes you stop by to talk to them about your dream project. Ansley Lumber and Supply, Main Street, Ansley, or call 308-935-1815.
8:31. Brett, do you want to move that camera just a little bit? Because I'm not seeing all of you, and I want to see all of you there. Move forward or move the camera, whichever you want to do. That's better. Thank you.
Better?
Thank you. Joyce, how you doing?
Did you ever think maybe he was trying to get out of the camera ring?
Thank you.
That does not surprise me, but if people have to suffer looking at yours truly, they should look at Brent too. Certainly no problem looking at...
That way we can double their suffering.
Yes. We love to make you suffer on Mondays, especially. Joyce, thanks for coming in.
Good morning. Thank you.
Runza. That's what we want to talk about. Before we do that, I don't know if you happened to get to catch the show before you came in here to the studio, but Veronica Smith was here, and I didn't know that she was a counselor in her earlier life before she became a hospital administrator. You knew that.
I knew that.
So we have this problem here, and Brent, would you explain that to Joyce?
Okay, well, we kind of have like our own little soap opera happening here at the radio station. We were presented with 2 toy cows a while back from Evans Feed Company. And when we came to work one morning, all of a sudden there was a calf as well. And so we kind of had, I guess, started to become a herd of toy cattle here at KCNI, KBBN.
Okay.
And so anyway, things were going along real well, and then Dave and I happened to show up the next week or so, and all of a sudden there was a note that was basically questioning, well, the paternity of the calf. And so that created a lot of questions.
There was speculation by
a lot of drama.
Drew Gaffney thought maybe Doc Kane's bull got down from his pasture down there and got across the fence.
Yeah,
that happens sometimes.
So we come to work today, and now you have the calf and its mama off by themselves, and who we, I guess, thought was the father is off by himself, and now there's a note, and on the note is a little house and some cash. And the note says she got the money and the house. So now we're assuming there's been obviously a separation, and I guess the only thing you can say is the drama is building.
Yeah.
And what was Veronica's recommendation?
Well, she had a very good recommendation. She said you shouldn't maybe judge or try to solve problems that are over with.
Yeah.
You just need to take the situation and move positively forward.
Yeah. Don't deal with the past. It's about dealing with the present and now the future.
That's good advice, isn't it?
But I kind of have a problem with it, Joyce, because if this is true, that there's not this man cow's calf, he's not getting the house or the money, and they're getting right now separated. We don't know exactly what's going to happen here. It seems unfair to me that he would be, and we don't know the whole story, but he's not getting the cash, he's not getting the house, and it could be that it's not his calf.
And this was here when you got here?
Oh, yeah.
So you know what I see as the issue?
What, Joyce?
I think there's a security issue.
Oh, well.
Have you thought about that?
Well,
Do you have
that's
security
interesting.
cameras?
Well, I'd rather not say.
True. I understand.
Basically, what it's turned into is an episode of Days of Our Lives.
Yeah.
Only
or Dallas, yeah.
Yeah, right. Or Dallas, or Knots Landing, Young and the Restless. Yeah, it's just
That's
like a
interesting.
soap opera.
The money in the house are very interesting.
Mm-hmm. This happened over the weekend. It seems like it always happens on the weekends. So maybe we do have a security issue.
That's what I would say.
Well, all right then. Thanks for being a part of this ongoing saga.
Yeah, I'll be anxious to hear what you look forward to in the future with this saga.
We kind of are
Since
too.
we're not supposed to try to solve the past.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and some of us have difficulties with that because, we're going, well, hey, that happened. Why are we in this situation right now the way we are? But as Veronica mentioned, and she's a professional, you got to move forward. So maybe the man cow can find another girlfriend.
Maybe everyone's happier with the new situation.
That's possible.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Well, anyway, thanks for taking time to do that. Your time is up, Joyce. So we're going to.
Yeah, thanks for coming in.
You're
We're out of
welcome.
time.
You're
Thanks for
welcome.
coming in today, Joyce.
old friend, thanks for coming in.
Thanks for your money. Get out of here.
That's funny.
Just seeing that cash under that house has made me kind of greedy.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah. Well, we know you're greedy. You're hoarding those 75 chocolate ice cream cones somewhere.
Correct.
They're right over
Yes.
there.
Are they really?
Yes. I put
top
them up
there, I
there
see 'em.
to give away. We went through this before. Now, I'm accused of being a Jack Benny when I'm trying to change my ways.
I mean, I would have to talk to the other staff members, but I don't believe, I myself have never redeemed one of these coupons, and I'm guessing none of the other staff have either.
I wanted to take the gift that Joyce gave and pay it forward to people out there who could experience an ice cream cone, a chocolate ice cream cone, or vanilla themselves.
Sure,
not the staff here, but Joyce's customers.
Well, it looks like you've done a great job of passing them out.
Yeah, there's still like 70 here.
Yeah. And let's see, what anniversary are you on now this year?
71, yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought it was 75 last time. It was 70.
70.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
Well, I guess we'll make an exception, even though your time is up. You want
okay.
to talk about Runza?
I probably should. That's what I got sent out here to do. That's what my boss sent me here for.
Well, let's jump in because, gotten serious here now. We were talking with Steve at the grocery cart. We have a holiday this week. We have Mother's Day this weekend. We have graduations galore in our listening area. And that all comes down to what am I going to do when the company comes in for one of the meals? And I think you probably have a solution.
We do have we have lots of solutions. Of course, you can order off of our catering menu if you have a lot of people to feed, and that needs to be ordered 24 hours in advance. But we have those party runzas, we have corn dogs, multiple options for you. So if you're looking to feed a large group, give us a call and we can kind of help you figure out what that might be. I thought you were going to say that with all that coming up, Steve told you that we're all looking for help.
Well, we didn't get to that subject, but I imagine that it's no different there than anywhere else.
Yeah, I ran into Anson Bumgarner, Saturday morning, I think it was. And so we had to commiserate with each other for a while. Anson from Tumbleweed. We're all experiencing the same thing. It's no secret. Yeah. We're all short of help. So we are looking for some kitchen help still. As we've talked about in the past, it can be full-time, it can be part-time. Reminder that it's very flexible. We have very flexible scheduling. We do now have a profit-sharing plan, so you share in the profits on a quarterly basis. A higher starting wage. We now have the ability to do some advanced pay through our home-based scheduling app. So if you have a week that you're short, you have a bill, an emergency come up, there is a way that you can get paid in advance of your pay.
Goodness. Wow.
So a lot of options there, and a lot of good things happening as far as pay for employees. So come in and talk to us or go to runza.com and apply.
Those are all great benefits that you wouldn't have dreamed a few years ago that would be offered. I imagine there's some guidelines for that, but
Exactly.
still, that opportunity is there. Yeah.
Want to talk about our salads because today doesn't quite feel like it, but we're kind of getting to salad weather. It was salad weather a couple days ago.
Yes.
Of course, back for a limited time is our chicken bacon ranch salad. And just as it says, it starts with our iceberg and our spinach base, and then it has grilled chicken and bacon and is served with our homemade ranch dressing. That one's been very popular since it has been back. People love that bacon on that salad with the homemade ranch.
You bet.
And, of course, the grilled chicken. And our always favorite, our Southwest salad, which has crispy chicken on it, but then that has, it's served with our salsa and our Southwest ranch. And, of course, it has the tortilla strips and the taco seasoning, cheddar cheese. Our sweet berry that has the walnuts and the cranberries and the feta cheese along with the grilled chicken. And then, of course, our buffalo chicken salad, which comes with the chicken and the feta cheese and is served with ranch dressing. Anything with ranch, you can't go wrong.
No, it always helps.
Ranch and bacon, my gosh.
Yeah, that's a great combination.
Yeah, so also remember our ice cream sandwiches are back for the season. Been selling a lot of those. Remember for after-school treats, those mini shakes are a great after-school treat or a great little dessert after you've had your main meal. So getting into those summertime things, which is fun.
Yes, it is.
Seems like it's kind of been a long winter.
Yeah, it's been a long, cool season.
Yes, it has. And our wraps, again, another good kind of spring and summer type food item. We have the ranch wrap that has the lettuce, the cheddar cheese, and, of course, your chicken strip wrapped in a tortilla shell. Or the buffalo does the same thing. It has the ranch dressing but also adds buffalo sauce if you like a little bit of kick with that. And then the new one last year that has sold so well is, and just as the name says, the BLT wrap, bacon, lettuce, and tomato in there.
Perfect for this time of year.
It is perfect.
Yeah.
Yep, and that's been a customer favorite as well. So lots going on there.
Okay, all right. Do they just, if they're looking to talk to you about employment, just stop in?
They can stop in and pick up a paper application, or they can go online to runza.com, and then there'll be a tab there for jobs and go that way and apply, and that comes back around to us. So whatever is easier, they're welcome to do.
Okay, all right. Well, lots of good things for the spring and summer season at Runza. You guys do a great job. I don't know if we talked about this last time, but Brenna pulled in one day, and Joyce was out. That was really busy, and she was out actually writing down orders as the cars were coming through to speed things up. I don't think those kinds of things go unnoticed, Joyce.
Thank you. If we have if our dining room is crazy busy, it doesn't work too well to do that. But since COVID and even since, still a majority of our business is pushing through drive there. So if there is a lag in the dining room order line, we can pick up some more orders from drive-through and shoot them back through that way and get people moving through quicker.
All right. Sometimes when I go through the drive-through, I reminisce, and I think about when I was the Coca-Cola man.
Yes.
And that was the warehouse. And right there in the southwest corner was my desk.
Oh, okay.
In there. And the rest was just a big warehouse.
Yes, isn't that crazy?
And look what you've done with that building. I mean, it was a structurally sound building, but it was just a big open warehouse.
Yes, yeah. Then it was the glass company.
Yeah, it was. That's right.
It was the glass company before we went in there. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. But again, I had been partitioned off a little bit, but still a lot of big open space.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lots of room and dining will continue to pick up as we go along. Everybody's deciding it's time to get out and about. So
they are. People are on the move.
Yeah.
We're seeing that most definitely.
Okay.
It's going to be a busy week, as you said, with graduation, with all those things happening.
Yep.
And one quick reminder that I just thought of, if you're listening to us from up north in the Sandhills, this is the week that Kevin will be at Red and White Market in Ainsworth with Runzas. We do that the first Thursday of every month, and I know you have listeners up that direction that sometimes go that way as opposed to this way. So Red and White Market on Thursday will be Runza Day.
All right.
Yep.
Does Kevin ever see Larry Rice? Does he ever stop by and get something to eat?
I see Larry Rice sometimes when
Do you?
I'm up there.
Do you?
Absolutely, yeah. You know, he was the mayor for a while. I
That's-
don't know if he still is. I think he may not be anymore. I'm not sure, but
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
he served his
he served his sentence.
his time for that one. Yeah, I haven't seen him for a while. I guess the last place was the Nebraska Broadcasters
Oh,
Convention.
yes.
Year before last, because we didn't have one last
Mhm.
year.
Yep.
So I was curious to see if you
Yeah.
ever talked to him. So that's good.
Yeah. Our fireworks stand, we have a fireworks stand every year in Ainsworth, and it's right next to the city building. So we used to see quite a bit of him when he was mayor. He'd pop his head in when he was coming and going from
Yeah.
the city building. So
Yeah, he's a great
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah.
Lots of good people up that way.
absolutely.
Thanks, Joyce.
Yep, thank you.
Thanks for helping us with our saga here as it continues to unfold.
Well, I'd consider the security issues maybe.
Good point.
See, all these things are coming up we didn't think about.
That's right.
So we're happy to have our guests come in and give us, their speculation on the situation.
There you go.
We'll take a timeout.
Folding a fitted sheet, programming the thermostat, matching your socks. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your home doesn't have to be one of them. So you can get back to more important things,
Championships on Saturday in Arnold, and just invited Rick Peterson, who has been in Arnold, I believe, since 1982. I think that his entire time in coaching and teaching, I think, has been spent at Arnold, I believe.
I think that's right.
So anyway, he's been at it for a lot of years and certainly has seen a lot of things on the track and field side. And so I thought we just kind of threw out the invitation, and Rick came up, and we had a nice little visit with each other and kind of talked about his 39 years of experience in, well, mostly track and field is kind of what the interview is about. But, because of everything else going on, we really didn't have the opportunity to play the full interview on Saturday. So, I thought it might be kind of fun for you to listen in on our conversation that we had on Saturday with Coach Peterson.
Here we go.
And at this time, we're visiting during the 2021 MNAC Track and Field Championships with Rick Peterson, who's been a longtime teacher and coach at Arnold High School, and now, of course, coaching with the co-op with South Loop, which is Arnold and Callaway. And he's been so kind to take a little bit of his time to visit with us during these Track and Field Championships, because Rick's been doing this for a long time, and he has come out and kind of announced that he's going to kind of retire and move away to some other things after 39 years?
Yes.
Am I right, Rick?
39.
Wow. Congratulations.
Thank you.
I'm sure you have seen a lot through the years and experienced a lot of different weather conditions during track and field.
It went by in the blink of an eye. It just seems like just last year we were here with, it was kind of a one-person or two-person show at the time, and now we have some really good help. And things are just going well.
I think it's kind of neat to have this event taking place in Arnold, because I look out at this track and what a beautiful facility and track facility this has become. And I know that a lot of people worked really hard to bring this kind of facility to Arnold, and I'm sure you've got to be proud of that with the way you've been involved in track and field and in the community.
It was unbelievable how it occurred. We had a superintendent when we redid the whole thing, and he was of the idea that maybe we should do away with the track. And he said if you put a track in or if you remodel it or do that, you're going to have one lane for each kid because our enrollment was going down. But the school board bit the bullet, asked me if I was still planning on staying, and I stayed, and they built a beautiful facility that's really helped us out through the years.
Boy, where do we start? How do you put into a recap in a few minutes 39 years? One of my questions that I have is, I think about sports such as football and basketball, volleyball. We've seen rules changes, say, in the past 40 years that have certainly made those events and those sports different. What about track and field? Have you seen some changes in it over 40 years?
Well, we did cut the track down when I came here.
Yeah.
It was a 440-yard track. The community did it. It was pretty cool to think we had a whole community cutting a track down, and so that was one change. Track is basic. It's just basic. Coaching has changed, the different levels of coaches. Right now, the pole vault's kind of struggling. A lot of the vault coaches have retired, and that's just there's changes that way, but kids are kids, and they just want to win in most cases.
I'm guessing that one of the wonderful things in the 39 years has to be the relationships. I can only imagine how many wonderful relationships you have made with fellow coaches, fellow teachers, with the athletes you have coached. I'm sure that that means a lot to you.
It's the key thing. It's the key thing. There's just so many of them. Nicole used to be Hauser. Recoy is one of the assistants. I started working with her, and she's a second grader. Of course, her son just did second and was on the relay that won, and second in the 2-mile, freshman boy. Her daughter qualified for finals, both the 100 and 200. Andy Schwartz, started with him. He's a fourth grader. He's one of the top guys. He just really does a great job with our sprints. Both of them were state placers in track or state winners for us, and now they're coaches with us.
And I'm sure that you have coached parents and then coached their kids. That has to be kind of neat, too.
I'm actually on grandkids.
I was just going to ask. I was afraid to ask, Rick, but I'm glad you led me to that because I was kind of curious.
Yeah, grandkids. It's just been such a long time, and if you really want to get a kid to work, say you run a lot like your grandpa. And
that inspires them?
Yeah, that inspires them because nobody wants to be that way because grandpa's old, right? But, just so many of them. This year especially, the Bubak, of course, her mom and dad were both on earlier teams in the 80s, 89, 88. I think Renee, Jaden's mom, scored the most points for any girl from Arnold. So at the state meet, I mean.
Yeah. One final question, and I know this is going to be a tough one probably to answer because I know you've seen a lot of amazing athletes and a lot of amazing efforts. Are there a couple that stand out to you the most? I mean, I know you were kind of coaching that South Loop boys team when you won state a few years ago. That had to be a thrill. I remember an Arnold girls team that was really close, I think, in winning state in the team competition. Are there a couple of memories that just really bounce out over the many years you've been involved in this?
I think one that really gets me is we were probably the best team in state. Didn't win it. We got second and third twice with a group of girls, and we'd set the school record. We'd set the state record in the 400 relay. Had them all back, and we thought we'd win state that year. And we had about a 20-meter lead in the 400 relay, and one of my all-time favorite athletes, 15 state medals, got the baton and just dropped it. And we lost by 2 points, and we were ahead that much. So that's a memory, not because she dropped it, but I think the memory is they were all sitting in the tent, and they liked me a lot or whatever, this group did. And so they were crying about losing the state championship. And I said, well, you can cry about that, or you can go win the 4x400 relay because we had a good one. And they set the state record, and
Wow.
The girl that dropped the baton in my room has a big picture of her, and she's raising the baton above her head as she crosses the finish line. That's a favorite memory, but I like just things like we had a freshman boy just run a 53.4 for second place. They really want to win today. I don't know if we will or not, but we got a talented group of freshman kids today that are just really competing well, and kind of don't have a lot of boys in the upper classes. And so that's a memory too, Cash Gracie. With that.
Yeah. Well, hey, thanks for taking a few minutes of your time. Enjoy the rest of your day and enjoy your retirement too.
Thank you, Brent. Appreciate that.
All right. Rick Peterson joining us on KCNI KBBN Radio.
Great interview, and Rick is such a wonderful person, and he has done a lot to help kids in life. One of the things that I did notice in the Arnold Sentinel article is Rick doesn't plan on leaving the area. He's one of those that have become part of the West Custer County and Arnold and Callaway. And that's always kind of fun to hear about a teacher or a coach who kind of falls in love with the place and is going to stick around. They're going to probably do some traveling and things, but Arnold Callaway will be their home, which I think is pretty cool.
Yeah, it was fun visiting with Rick and have had the joy. I mean, I've been around here for a while now too, and have had the joy of getting to know so many coaches that have put in so many years with our area kids, whether it be teaching, whether it be coaching, and just appreciate all of our area coaches and area teachers that give of their time to work with our young people, and it was fun to visit with Rick for just a few minutes.
I wouldn't be too surprised if you didn't see him around the tracks yet.
Oh yeah, he even alluded to that to me. He says, "Oh, I'm not completely leaving." Yeah, I'm sure you'll see him around, certainly at track meets in the future. Yeah,
you bet. News is next.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KBBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News Brief. The Biden administration says it'll allow a small group of parents to enter the U.S. legally tomorrow to be with children some haven't seen in 4 years. DHS Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas tells CBS.
This is really about an all-in public-private partnership to reunite the families and begin the healing.
4 people were killed when a boat capsized off San Diego. CBS's Lilia Luciano is there.
Border Patrol say they believe this was a human smuggling incident and that cases like this are on the rise dramatically. They also say the boat's captain is in custody.
Crews are working to restore electricity to parts of Mississippi hit by tornadoes last night.
It literally went right up this hollow to the west of our church and carved out a path several hundred yards wide flattening everything.
No injuries reported. Elvis Home in Tupelo is intact. CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Deb Carson.
This year's NFL Draft is in the books, so the 2022 NFL Draft is up next. That's scheduled for Las Vegas, April 28th through 30 of next year. The Atlanta Falcons are not exercising the fifth-year option on the contract of tight end Hayden Hurst, according to ESPN's Jeremy Fowler, so he'll be a free agent in 2022. Atlanta did draft star tight end Kyle Pitts with the 4th overall pick. In baseball action, A.J. Pollock and Matt Beatty drove in 15 of the Dodgers' 16 runs as L.A. beat the Brewers 16-4. Pollock hit a grand slam, a 3-run homer, and an RBI double, while teammate Matt Beatty drove in 7, including a grand slam of his own. In NBA action, the Bucks beat the Nets 117-114. Giannis Antetokounmpo had 49 points in the win for Milwaukee. Kevin Durant with 42 in the loss for Brooklyn.
Here's your weatherology forecast. High temperatures working up into the lower 60s for today with partly sunny skies. We'll have our winds gusty from the north. Then for tonight, partly cloudy, will drop back to a low of 36. Tuesday, lots of sunshine with mid-60s for highs. And then for your Wednesday, a chance for some showers and storms developing up to 65. Thursday, sunshine reaching 66. For the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Michael Carroll.
News and weather was brought to you today by Custer Electric and Irrigation in Broken Bow. Do you find yourself struggling to find gearboxes, center drives, or other much-needed parts as we get closer to irrigation season? Never fear, Custer Electric is here. They currently have a large supply on hand of these and all other irrigation and electrical parts, so stop by to stock up. Speaking of irrigation season, are those pivots ready to turn on and run full steam ahead? Or are you in need of a new sprinkler package? Call Custer Electric to schedule your inspections. Buy 3, get the 4th labor-free, and Lance's inspection process will leave you with the peace of mind you need at the cost you desire. Did you know that as the only walk-in electrical store in town, Custer Electric and Irrigation carries a large supply on hand of motors, fuses, capacitors, and so many more electrical supplies? They have a large supply of Balder motors on hand and do all motor repairs, including motor rewinds. Don't leave town to find much-needed parts or services. Call Custer Electric today at 872-7786 for these and so much more. Check them out on Facebook or at custerei.com. Custer Electric and Irrigation. Experience the difference.
9:07 is your time. Brent and Dave with you here on The Breakfast Show. Let's look back again to this past weekend. We're just talking about the track meets here this morning that were held and all the results in and posted. Also want to talk a little bit about the groundbreaking for the sod house and the ribbon cutting for the Sandhills Journey. They held that on Friday, and we hope everybody enjoyed that. That was hosted by the Custer County Economic Development Corp. and Custer County Tourism and the Broken Bow Chamber, Grocery Cart of Broken Bow, and Ken Cater Brewing, along with the Visitor Center Committee and Sandhills Journey National Scenic Byway Organization. So they put on a celebration, and now the tourist season will really get underway here in a couple weeks when all the schools are out. Also, a congratulations goes out to Gibbons Electric. They'll be going full steam ahead now. They've had their opening and open house that was held on Friday all day, and they gave away some gift certificates and other items. And I heard Jeremy and Andy talking about Viera Wireless being able to set up shop there in the Gibbons structure, and so they'll be doing that. I think the first part of next month is what the target date is for that, so we'll be listening for details there. So congratulations. And also, of course, Jeremy and Christy went over to Sun Valley Landscaping, and it sounds like they are busting full of all kinds of plants for you. Joan and I were doing some yard work yesterday and stopped by the garden center here in Broken Bow, and they were rolling right along, people coming in and smelling the flowers and picking up potting soil. And so it's that time of year, but This past weekend was wonderful weather-wise. It was actually, for us early in the season, a bit hot on Saturday to get into the lower 90s, coming off the weather we've had. And you just had to be a little bit careful. It was kind of snuck up on you on Saturday. Didn't seem that hot until you were out and about. But what an enjoyable weekend it was. And then if you traveled at all, you know that the planters are out everywhere rolling across the fields right now, which is good news. A little dab of moisture here overnight. I doubt that'll slow things down too awful much. Should make for some good conditions. But it's not much fun to work in the wind, and right now the winds are blowing at 20 to 35 miles an hour. So be careful out there, folks. So a big thank you again to Viera Wireless for being part of the show, and soon to be a part of Gibbons Gadgets and Gibbons Electric in Ansley, America. All right, Brent, let's talk a little bit about Henry's in Callaway. They have quite a deal going on, and our own Christy is part of it, which is scary.
A bit, yes. Henry's Bar in Callaway is inviting you and your salsa to take part in their salsa cook-off, and that's going to be in celebration of Cinco de Mayo coming up on Wednesday, May the 5th. Just bring in your canned jar or your fresh homemade salsa, and you could win up to $100. Now, you've got to have your salsa there so it can be judged by 5 o'clock on Wednesday, May 5th. Okay? There will be a panel of 5 judges, we are told, and the rumor is one of the 5 judges will be Christy Wells. Our own Christy Wells will be one of the salsa judges. So celebrate Cinco de Mayo at Henry's in Callaway, and make sure to have one of their specialties, the margarita. They're kind of known for that. Henry makes a good one. So check it out, Henry's Callaway Bar, celebrating Cinco de Mayo with the salsa cook-off. And make sure your salsa is there by 5 o'clock on Wednesday so it can be judged.
All right, Bob Seeger coming your way right after these messages.
Are your aches and pains preventing you from doing the things you love? Call Team Physical Therapy, 872-5111. We offer complete one-on-one physical therapy.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
9:13. Now, this may have been announced on the air. I don't know for sure. We didn't do it Friday when we received, Thursday or Friday, we received word on Thursday that the radio family has grown. And Gavin Higgins sent us a text and a picture of their new daughter, Emerson Ray Higgins, born on the 29th. And Emerson was about the perfect size and weight and just as beautiful as can be. So it's one of the reasons you're not hearing from Gavin here in just lately because he's busy helping Mom with 2 daughters now. 7 pounds, 9.5 ounces, 19.5 inches long, and it's a pretty cool name. Emerson, spelled E-M-E-R-S-Y-N, Ray, R-A-E. So congratulations to the Higgins family.
Mm-hmm.
And now the radio family's just a little bit bigger, about 9 pounds bigger, 8 pounds bigger.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool. All right, let's talk a little bit about the studs.
Okay.
That are located here in Broken Bow, Nebraska. The 3 studs, that is. Here's Brent Apperson.
Yes, you'll find all the studs you need at Mead Lumber. They are looking for a sales associate to join their team. This position offers a competitive compensation package and outstanding benefit program, including medical and dental insurance, as well as offering an employee stock ownership plan and accrued vacation in the first year. The wage will be dependent upon experience. The sales associate would be responsible for various sales duties, including sales support functions, office coordination, and assist with some merchandise deliveries. If you would like to find out more, just stop in and talk to Dan or give him a call at 872-2061. That's 872-2061. Again, Mead Lumber in Broken Bow looking for a sales associate.
Non-corporate radio, custom built for you. Playing rock classics at
be packed with hundreds of vendors showcasing the latest industry technology for you to see first. Register now at worldpork.org for this can't-miss event, the 2021 World Pork Expo.
Again, a quick note, the Prairie Pioneer Center in Broken Bow is closed today. They are not opening on Monday at the Prairie Pioneer Center. There are some jobs available through the Nebraska Department of Roads, and they're good jobs. And here's Brent with those jobs.
Yeah, we'll give you the job openings for kind of temporary positions. The Nebraska Department of Transportation is accepting applications now for a temporary highway construction technician and a temporary highway maintenance worker. It's a great summer opportunity. As we all know, the Department of Roads really gets busy this time of year as they try to make improvements. For full job descriptions or to apply, you just go to statejobs.nebraska.gov. Now, we do emphasize that an online state application must be completed. So to apply, you've got to go to statejobs.nebraska.gov. And, of course, the state of Nebraska is an equal opportunity veterans preference employer. The Nebraska Department of Transportation is also accepting applications for a highway maintenance worker in Broken Bow. For a full job description and to apply, again, you go to statejobs.nebraska.gov. And if you need help in the application process, just contact Nebraska State personnel at 402-471-2075. And you can view all of the details for both of these positions by going to sandhillsexpress.com.
All right, thank you very much. Here's a word or two that I think you're going to be interested in. Stay tuned.
You love your deck. It's where you relax. It's where you grill. It's where you enjoy time with friends and family on a beautiful day. Are you feeling a little less confident in the strength of your deck? Well, upgrade with TimberTech Terrain Decking from Mead Lumber in Broken Bow. It can be used to build all kinds of decks and outdoor areas. Plus, Mead Lumber stocks the colors brown oak and silver maple. Don't have a deck but want one? They can help you plan your project. TimberTech Terrain Decking from Mead Lumber in Broken Bow, East Highway 2.
My mom always told me we are always short of something, money, time, food. Now, even with this COVID crap, we're short of toilet paper. But not me. When I go to Quick Stops, I sit down and I fill my pant legs with toilet paper. Kinda handy, I always got it when I need it. My backup plan is past due bills. They always send more if you can't pay them. They're kinda slick, but it will do in a pinch. Well, I tell you what, we won't be short anything at this year's Windmill Festival, June 10th through the 12th. The best of America's young country, good food, beer, and extreme bull riding. We got Mark Wills, Jason Pritchard, Sheila Greenland, Chris Jansen, Allie Colleen, Lucas Hogue, Logan Mice, voice winner Chevelle Shepard, Josh Grayson, and extreme bull riding. Sit 6 or 60 foot apart. Show your mom you love her, buy a ticket purchased by Mother Day, and it will admit two. That's right, 2 for the price of 1. Log on to windmillfestival.com or that their Facebook.
Ever feel like your insurance company doesn't know you?
Insurance Corporation will issue generic plans where agricultural activities occur.
Only a human can visit your farm or ranch to know what you need. Find out why Farm Bureau Financial Services is the #1 ag insurer. It's your future. Let's protect it. Talk to an agent today or visit fbfs.com/protect. #1 ag insurer across our 8-state territory. 2019 SNL PNC Group Direct Written Premium.
Weed control without the BS. That's more time to apply without wasting time. That's flexible tank mixing that doesn't bend the truth. That's near zero volatility with unmovable principles. With the Enlist weed control system, there is no sacrificing. Get better weed control with no ifs, ands, or buts at Enlist.com. Enlist.com. You get work done with integrity. And with the Enlist system, you'll get powerful weed control and absolutely no nonsense. For weed control with no ifs, ands, or buts, visit Enlist.com. Enlist.com. With the Enlist system, you get herbicides without the nonsense. That's more dead weeds, less BS. Get weed control with no ifs, ands, or buts at Enlist.com. Enlist.com.
9:25 is the time, and we want to invite you to stay tuned the rest of the day here because we'll be giving you chances to call in and get signed up for to win $250 in gift cards. And we'll be drawing for that on the 7th, which is Friday, right here on The Breakfast Show. So you only have the next few days to get registered, and you can register every time an announcer asks you to do so during a song. And that will take place today, all brought to you by Sandhills Motors right here in Broken Bow. Also saluting Broken Bow seniors throughout the day on both of our radio stations. So that starts a little bit later on this morning as well. Before we close, I believe Brent has one more thing he wants to tell you about, and then we'll close the show for a Monday and feed the cattle and go out and do some other work.
There you go. I just want to remind you about a great care facility here in Broken Bow. It's Quality Senior Villages, a wonderful care facility that specializes in care for those battling through Alzheimer's and related dementia. For more information on the services that they offer within their facility and even outside the facility, please contact them at 872-6387. That's Quality Senior Villages in Broken Bow.
All right, Brent, thanks a lot. That takes care of the show, except for one more thing at 9:26, and that would be another song. We're getting to play some music here for you today, and we are going to play for you Peter Frampton.
Okay.
You good with that?
Yeah. Ooh, baby, I love your way.
I think this is a
Is
different
that it?
one.
Or, oh, okay.
But it's always live.